race days.
Yeah?
Hey, look at this.
Oh my God, you have your ballet shoes on. They're
No,
so nice.
no touch.
Oh my God, you shaved your legs. 3 years.
I know.
Oh boy.
I know, I shaved my leg.
Wow, new experience.
See, what other sport can you wear lycra in the daytime, ballet slippers, and shave your legs? Cycling. So to be honest, during the pandemic I was super busy, which was great. A lot of work, working on the house, gained a lot of weight, didn't race. There was no racing in the beginning, and then I kind of didn't get into racing anymore because I was busy with work. I gained a lot of weight. I clocked in at like 200 pounds and I'm only 5'9", so it's not great. It wasn't a good look and didn't feel great. I had to change everything. How did I lose the weight is a long story. Has a lot to do with no sugar. And yeah, mostly no sugar, which is interesting. I'll get into that maybe in another video. But we raced nothing all summer. We were riding, and we were riding slow. So I had to lose, no kidding, about 30 pounds. And you can't really ride hard. You're not supposed to ride hard when you're losing a lot of weight. So it's just about having fun, easy rides like zone 1, 2. You know, like endurance rides the most. I would ride longer, 2, 3, 4 hours, but no racing, just getting healthy, more or less. And I still haven't done any high intensity work. So what we're gonna do now is basically we're racing our first cyclocross race, which is obviously high intensity, but we're not gonna look at this as a race. We're gonna look at this as a workout. And it's also, I think, important to take a race and just check off, I don't care how I do with this. It's really a good exercise for you to do mentally, because you don't get all boxed in. If you don't do well, you get depressed, you just quit again. It's almost like a diet. When you fall off the wagon, you just like, you eat the cookies and you just want more cookies. Then if you do shitty at a race, you quit racing. So just from the get-go, we're not gonna care about how we do. I'm going to race the 1, 2, 3s, which is not going to be amazing for me, but I think it's good because there's a lot of guys. There's like 20 guys in it. So my main goal in this race is going to be consistent lap times, if anything, faster lap times. So I want to start out normal, easy, slow, whatever, and then start maintaining or cranking it up towards the end. If that is something I can do, I'll be super happy with it, and the position doesn't matter to me, which is, it's a hard thing for people to do, but if you can do it, I think you get back into racing. That's the way to do it. If you really care about it right away, I think you're gonna set yourself up for a disaster. So let's see how it goes. Okay, the plan was actually to start super slow, which I succeeded by making it all the way to last position. Can I stick to the plan and get faster lap times as the race goes on? That was the million-dollar question. Whenever I was behind a rider that was opening up a gap and I felt fresh enough to close that gap, I would go ahead and do so. And since I started from last position, I should theoretically only be passing people. Well, theoretically. Some of the racers were fighting back. So I'm famous for starting super fast and then exploding. So it was just a really nice experience for me to watch other people make that mistake that I used to make. Anytime a racer would make a mistake, I would try to get by. Eventually I got to the speed of racer that was just about right for me, and I was like, I can be comfortable following these guys all the way to the finish line. I wasn't really sure what position I was in, but I could see that those guys were wheeling in guys from the front, so you could see them. I just didn't know where we were until we got to the open field and I can see the other guys, 1, 2, 3, go in the opposite direction. There's another guy 4, then I had 5 and 6 in front of me, meaning I was in 7th. Wow. And then total bummer. The guy making the pace, wheeling everybody in, unflatted. So it was just the 2 of us. And I know the guy in front of me was also a Masters racer in the 40 plus. I race in the 50 plus, so you got some old man strength working here. And boy, did he put in the work. He closed the gap to his teammate and just blew right by him. And I was like, okay, just keep on going. And then we had a lot of open space in front of us. And I had a feeling he was going to get mad at me because I haven't, at this point, never pulled. I was always on a wheel and I was just happy just riding along. So the clock was ticking that he was gonna give me the signal. It's gonna come eventually. And then the unthinkable happened. The guy who was in 3rd dropped his chain. And who would have thought I would race for a podium position in 1, 2, 3s? But I knew this lead guy of mine was not going to put up with me sucking his wheel.
3, 2, 1.
So there was the first time, nothing but air in front of me, nothing to see, no riders, just wide open. My lap times, I felt, were pretty consistent, maybe going faster until then, and I all threw it out. I'm such an idiot, I should have stuck to the plan. I dropped the guy and I was all by myself. I was worried about blowing up, and I did. 2 laps to go, I was starting to slow down dramatically. This is when my training race became an actual race. Oops. The kid that dropped his chain was hot on my heels, but I managed to finish 3rd. Barely. Oh, you're coming strong, man. Did you drop your chain that once, or? Oh, that sucks. Good race, man.
I thought you were gonna just ride today.
I know.
Good job.
I did. And then all of a sudden I had to ride harder. I know. I started last, I did my goal.
Good job.
Damn, it feels good to be back racing bikes. Going to events, battling with other guys, hanging out, seeing my friends again. I'm just so thrilled everybody's coming back out. So hey, listen everybody, it's time to go back racing. Come back. Let's go racing. Hey, you still there? Anybody watching? Oh, you watched the whole video. It's amazing. Thank you so much. How about subscribe and a like? That'd be great. I put a lot of work in these videos and sometimes, you know the drill. But thanks for watching the whole thing.